So what are you going to do with the rest of your day?
What brings you here?
To film the police station.
So who's asked you to come?
Nobody, I've just come at my own discretion.
You're not giving us your details, which just raises suspicion. You're filming a police station.
I understand.
You've freely admitted to us, okay? So this time you are detained for a search under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, okay?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm PC Door for Lewis Police Station, yes.
Okay, could you explain to me the grounds for the search?
Okay, stay your hands out
I'm
your
not going to
pocket for me.
obstruct. Can I put the phone down?
Can I hold your phone?
I'll just put it down like this.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just put it like this. Yep. Okay, so first of all, can you explain the grounds?
As I just said, your presence here at the gate of the police station, filming the police station, filming the police station. You freely said to us that that's what you're doing, okay? And
Let me know if you start recording.
we're all recording. Okay?
Can you explain the grounds of what you're expecting to find?
As I
Get
just
ready to
explained,
witness a tense audit showdown from the very first minute. An officer steps in with, "What brings you here?" The auditor calmly says he's filming by choice, and in seconds the officer declares a Terrorism Act detention and search. No warm-up, no warning, just an immediate power move at the gates. The mood hardens as the camera stays steady, the officer names himself, and the audit turns into a legal stress test before the audience even settles.
okay?
Anything such as what?
Anything in relation to terrorist activity.
That's a little bit ambiguous. Any sort of
That's what
specific,
you
like,
meant.
specific
That's
items?
what the legislation
I know, but
covers.
pace means you have to let me know. Like, what,
Terrorism Act. It's not pace.
I know, but it's a stop and search.
Yeah, that's
Under
the
pace, there's certain regulations and guidelines that you have to
But this isn't,
abide to.
this isn't a pace search.
I understand, but pace sets the...
You can't use it on a completely empty bag.
Okay.
Do you have anything sharp on you? Anything you shouldn't have?
No, absolutely not.
I've already explained to you I'm PC Door from Lewis Police Station.
You haven't really explained the grounds. You just said that I haven't accounted, haven't given details.
Let me explain.
Searching for my details.
What-
He's
what?
the searching officer.
No, but I'm here and I can still explain that to you.
Okay, but if he's the searching officer, I would really expect him
That's
to
fine.
search.
So you're getting his details. He's already told them to you, but I'm going to be the one explaining. So the reason you're searching is under the Terrorism Act, because you're filming the police station. They're not providing us with details, and it's raised us suspicions. You're questioned by that suspicious, and we've told you that in all our time in being here, nobody else has displayed this behaviour.
Those aren't grounds.
They are
You have
grounds.
to go
No,
on
no.
base objective, but there's no objective basis.
They are
If this
grounds
is-
under the Act.
No, they're certainly not.
They are.
Filming is not grounds.
Check up, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't have to agree.
Yeah.
That's just what we're telling you.
Okay, but there needs to be an objective basis for your suspicion. In order to reasonably suspect someone of being a terrorist, there needs to be an objective basis. The fact that you said no one has been here before is in no ways an objective basis. That's just something that you find unusual. I don't know.
Exactly, which raises our suspicions, and that's what forms our grounds.
I'm going to face this one out.
I don't think you've gone about this very well.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
Where'd you live? Where'd you live? Where'd you live?
The officers try to justify suspicion with filming a police station, while the auditor pushes for objective grounds. He challenges the leap from unusual behavior to terrorism, pointing out ambiguity and asking what, precisely, they expect to find. The exchange turns surgical. The police lean on raised suspicion. The auditor counters that novelty isn't a lawful basis. It's a clean clash of narratives, security posture versus the requirement for reasoned, articulable suspicion.
Under this legislation, I don't have to provide you any details. You know that, don't you?
You're a Chelsea fan.
Yes. That's enough information. And you may be liable to be sued in a civil court.
I understand that, yeah.
You understand that? Yeah. You don't seem to be too fast. You proceeded with the search.
Yes, that's right, yes, because I believe I'm ground to
I
search
don't
you
think you do
in the
have grounds.
circumstances.
I don't
Okay,
think
well
you
that's where we disagree with each other, isn't it?
No, but it's not an opinion. There needs to be an objective basis. You still haven't told me what you're expecting to find.
Right.
I'm gonna get a copy of the search note. Can I get a copy of the search slip, please?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you understand that now you may be liable to
Of course I
civil
understand that,
proceedings in a civil court.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you've just abused my rights.
Well, I don't think I've abused your rights, have I?
I think you have.
Okay.
Because there were no grounds other than the fact that no one in all your time of being here has filmed a police station before. There's photography guidance on the Met Police website.
On the Met Police website?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's guidance about photographers, public photographers, and how the Terrorism Act shouldn't be used to interfere with people recording from a public place. In any case, you should be engaging with public photographers to help identify criminals.
We are engaging.
I know, so what was the reason for the search? What, because I wouldn't give my details?
But so we have explained, obviously you're being here, you haven't given us really much details.
I don't need to give you any details.
That's fine. But then you need to understand that raises our suspicions.
But if I want to, I don't have to account for my presence in a public place.
The
Like,
auditor pivots to rights with confidence, no obligation to surrender details, and a warning that flawed grounds invite civil proceedings. He references public photography guidance on the Met Police site and stresses that recording from a public place should not be interfered with. The officers repeat that refusing details raised alarm. The auditor reframes it as a rights issue, not an offense. The tension is no longer about a camera. It's about process, proportionality, and whether the legal threshold was ever met.
exercise my right to not even speak. And you can't interfere with me.
I don't know who you are. So I don't know if you're known to us for any reasons, okay? So how would I find that out if I don't know who you are? So you could have given us your name, your date of birth.
I don't need to, though.
But I understand that.
I don't need to assist you in an investigation, though, do I?
Let me finish.
So finish.
Okay.
Forgive me.
So we've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a little bit bizarre. We've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing. Told us what you're doing. Told us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a little bit bizarre that someone's raised our concerns that you were recording the back of a police station. It's not really recording the area, you were standing directly by the secure gates, okay? That's suspicious to us because it doesn't happen very
Okay, but suspicion is not a crime, is it?
I didn't say it was.
You've just infringed on my rights
I didn't say
for the reasons
Again,
of...
you're not letting me finish, okay? I will finish. If you stop interrupting me, you'll understand why, okay?
Maybe.
So we could have run you through our systems. You may not be known to us, okay? But you might be known to us. How do we know that? You could be known to us for a number of things. You could be known to us for no reason. But we could have run you through the system. We could have checked that out. So at the moment, I don't know anything about you. I don't know who
but-
you are. You don't know who I am. Apart from the fact that I'm PC Cat and I work at Lewis Police Station.
Okay.
So how do I know that you're not an individual that could cause me danger
Right.
or harm?
But you need to go on based on what you do know. And I don't need to
know
assist
at the
you.
moment is that you're refusing to tell me your details, so
Yep.
I don't know anything about you, and
Okay.
you're recording the back of the police station.
But I don't have to assist you in an investigation. There's a case law precedent that kind of illustrates that. Rice versus Connolly. I don't have to assist you in anything. Does that make sense? Especially considering the fact that I haven't committed an offence. Even if I was committing an offence, I'm still not obliged to assist you or hand over details.
It seems to me you're just here provoking a
This
reaction.
segment deepens the legal trench. The officers suggest he could be known to police. The auditor replies that he doesn't have to assist in any investigation, invoking the principle recognized in Rice v. Connolly. They accuse him of provoking a reaction. He answers that if provocation is the claim, why escalate to a terrorism search? The tone grows sharper as the auditor holds the line. Suspicion is not a crime, and a search without solid grounds risks becoming the story.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why have you searched me under the Terrorism Act? Am I provoking you right now? I'm just explaining my position and why I feel like this wasn't necessary to do all this
Well, you
stuff.
may well feel that, but obviously we feel it is necessary.
Okay, so have you satisfied that I'm not here for any terrorist purpose? Can I pick up my stuff? I'm going to pick up my stuff.
Yeah.
Am I still detained?
Or you want a copy of your search?
Yeah, I certainly do, yeah. Am I still detained?
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
Yes, so am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not disabled.
Okay,
no.
thank you. Please write me a copy of the search slip.
I'm just sending the search slip on my phone.
Okay,
I can't give you a hard copy of it.
Why not?
I could sort that out inside the police station.
If
so
you don't
have to wait
mind.
a little bit.
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll wait,
saying.
that's fine.
There'll be a time delay, yeah?
so I'm okay to continue filming the back gate? So there's no issue now?
I mean, we will ask you to move on because there'll be other officers coming in.
What, am I free to go?
But you can't stand there, no. today.
Why not?
Because you were obstructing the gate that is in constant use.
Am I free to go?
You want a copy of the search, do you not?
Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
All right, so I'm free to stay as well, yeah?
Kindly ask that you do move
I'm free to stay as well.
off the property.
No, I'm free to stay.
Council's ground, actually.
Yeah, okay, it's paid for by the taxpayer, it's a public place, as you mentioned, so I don't feel like I should move anywhere. You haven't gone about this very well at all. You need to respect the public's right to film from a public place. As I mentioned, you need to work with photographers, public photographers, to help identify criminals.
You also need to work with us, we don't know anything about it.
I don't need to work with you at all.
Well, you do, because at the moment...
You should encourage this sort of public photography and citizen journalism. You shouldn't be trying to obstruct and impede my rights to film from a public
With the
place.
physical search over, the status of detention becomes the battleground. The auditor asks repeatedly if he's still detained. The officer concedes he isn't, yet tries to nudge him to move on from the back gate. The auditor asserts he's free to go, and therefore free to stay, while reminding them they haven't handled the public photography issue well. It's a measured pushback. He keeps filming, narrates the missteps, and recenters the rights conversation on public space and accountability.
What's that? What are you deliberating over? I'm free to go, right?
Well, the legislation.
Yeah.
You've obviously refused your details.
Yeah.
And the legislation covers us to be able to search you.
Yes.
And also to examine your phone as well.
Right, but the search is complete. You said the search is complete.
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
And that I'm free to go.
Yeah, but the power's still...
Well, no, the power's no, because the search is complete. You should have launched with that.
Show us your phone anyway.
I don't need to show you the phone.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. The search is complete, sir.
Under section 43.
The search is complete.
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
No, just because we finished physically touching you.
Yeah, but the search was complete. I was free to go. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
All right. You said the search is over. You need to be very careful about what you do now.
Okay. Can you show us your phone? Yeah.
No, I don't want to show you the phone. No.
The power allows us to. So.
No, it doesn't. The process was complete. You said I'm no longer detained and I'm free to go. Am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not detained.
Okay,
no.
thank you. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
All right, go. Now you're just stretching your jurisdiction. Now, listen, you guys have already messed up. I suggest you don't take this any further.
Show us what's on your phone.
Why should I show you on the phone?
You can control it.
I don't want to consensually show you what's on the phone.
Well, it's not with consent because we're exercising the power to do it.
Well, it is with consent because I don't need to show you what's on the phone. All I've done is film this.
Well, then I'll take it and have a look at it.
So you're going to seize the phone if I don't show you?
Yeah.
Okay, so under duress and under threat of having my property stolen and seized,
No,
I'm going to show...
under the Terrorism Act.
Yes, but the search was complete, Sergeant.
No.
I don't want to show you the phone.
No.
The search was complete.
The physical search of you was complete.
The search was complete. I was free to go. You said I'm no longer detained. The search extends to my phone.
Power extends to your phone.
No, the search extends to my phone. You should have done that whilst the search was ongoing.
So-
I don't want to show you the phone.
So we will seize the phone if you don't give it to us.
All right, I'm going to show you.
Examination.
All right, I'm going to show you under duress and under threat of having my property seized. I'm going to show you. Okay.
So you've got another phone.
I've got another phone. That's right. This is my
Right.
personal phone.
My colleague would like to look at that one, please.
Why? I haven't used this phone to
It's the same.
I haven't used this phone to record.
The legislation doesn't specify that.
No,
that's
you're
what we have
you're just violating my rights, right? You're violating my rights at the
Definitely
moment.
not.
No, you certainly are. You're behaving like a tyrant. This is way beyond the powers.
This is obviously not the first time that you've come to a
The
police.
conflict spikes when officers demand to examine his phone. The auditor holds firm. The search is complete, detention ended, and there's no remaining power to dig through his device. The officers threaten seizure. He finally agrees to show the footage under duress, explicitly stating it's to avoid loss of property. This is the peak of coercive pressure, intimidation by consequence, captured in real time as the auditor narrates the bind he's been
come to a
pushed
police
into.
station to film because I can see on here that you've done it a few times before.
Okay.
But you didn't tell us that earlier. So
I don't
you
have to
lied.
tell you that.
No, you
Well,
lied.
it's
You
not.
said no.
Well, it's not an offence to lie, is it? There is a legitimate purpose for my
It's like
filming.
London.
Pick this back up. I don't have to explain my motivations.
You don't have to, but then you raise suspicion, don't you?
But the search was complete, and then you've then gone and looked through my phone. And under threat of it being seized, I've allowed you to do so.
The search wasn't complete.
The search was complete. The search extends to the phone during the time in which I was detained. The time in which the search was complete. That's it. free to stay. So the search was complete, and then you've then taken it upon yourself to take my phone from me and look through it.
Okay, well, you were still detained at that point.
I was not still detained at that point. I've got it all on camera, mate. I wasn't still detained at that point.
I wasn't aware that you weren't detained. I wasn't aware that you weren't detained. I wasn't aware that you weren't detained. And for the purpose of that, I've detained you for it and gone through.
So you've re-detained me again, have you?
It's part of the same detention.
It's part of the same detention. I don't think it was part of the same detention.
The same grounds apply as the initial search. So
It's not.
So I was detained twice. So can I get your search slip and your grounds?
It's not. It's not like.
You know you've messed up big time now.
No,
You
no,
have.
no.
You have. I think you know it as well.
I think you've come here to bridge a gap or to find out how police operate or
Right.
You
To exercise my right to film from a public place.
Yeah, but it's clearly not the first time. You're aware of the legislation.
I'm aware, and I'm aware that the legislation does not give you powers to search through my phone, to detain, to search, or stop me.
I'll show you that it does.
I've read the legislation. Look at the Met Police website. That gives specific guidelines, and there's an NPCC memo that gives specific advice on how to deal with public photographers. And whilst you have to be vigilant against terrorism, you have to equally respect the public's right to take photographs.
That's fine.
It's black and white. I'm not. You've infringed on my rights. So yes, you have disrespected me.
That's not being disrespectful. We've used legitimate powers to do that.
No, you haven't used legitimate powers because there's specific guidance about this.
Okay. Well, we can disagree on that all day, but that
All right.
won't achieve anything with it.
Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, you're now not detained, so you're free to stay, go, or do whatever you want.
All right, I'll be staying. Thank you.
Follow. The auditor challenges the legality of looking through his phone after the search ended, and the officers retreat into a muddled claim of same detention. He cites guidance and practice around dealing with public photographers, arguing the powers have been stretched beyond their limit. After a prolonged back and forth, the officer concedes he's not detained and can stay or leave. It reads as an uneasy climb down. Authority asserted, then partly withdrawn, with the camera as
Don't look at me like
witness.
that.
I just can't work out what you're doing. Okay, fine.
Can you get me a copy of the search, please?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you. Don't violate people's rights again, please. You both messed up. Your sergeant's messed up big time as well. Walk of shame. Disgraceful, man. That's absolutely disgraceful. I was filming. One officer was searching. He searched. The search was complete. They've then taken it upon themselves that they had to look through the phone. He's then looked through the phone in the absence of any sort of detention or powers that were launched at that moment. And then he said that they've re-detained me. That was a complete shit show. From start to finish, that was a complete mess. So this is Lewis Police Station, part of East Sussex Police Station. Sergeant there, completely clueless. Probably definitely grounds for a civil claim, especially given the fact, as I've already mentioned, the fact that I was no longer detained and then he took my phone. Hello. So you're just going to wait to see if we're going to get this search slip or not. Really and truly, I don't even want to hang around here too much longer because I don't want my stuff to get seized. I don't want my to get seized. So sorry guys. I mean, I had to let him look through the phone. I don't want to lose the footage. I don't want my phone to be seized. So I had to comply. I understand that was but you know, when you're kind of forced into submission, surrounded, bullied, you know, sometimes you have to give up a bit of leverage, I suppose. So thankfully the phone was not seized on this occasion, but again, forgive me for letting him look through the phone.
The closing stretch is equal
As
parts
I mentioned, I had
debrief
to
and indictment. The auditor calls it a walk of shame, outlining how the search concluded, detention lifted, and yet his phone was examined under threat of seizure. He explains the pragmatic choice: 3 officers, tasers, cuffs, and apologizes to viewers for compromising to protect the footage, not the principle. Waiting on the search slip, he reiterates the core claim: rights were overstepped, guidance ignored, and the public's camera did the job it's meant to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.